It feels very different to walk around the farm now. We have abundant numbers of birds and insects and all sorts of wildlife. So every time you walk around, you're looking or distracted by some form of wildlife. At Kilburns Farm we produce merino wool from our flock of sheep, and we also have organic and pasture for life certified meat from our sheep and our cattle. In 2020 we decided to change our system. On our farm it was previously let out as intensive, so we decided to take it back in hand. We sowed a diverse herbal ley over half of the farm, which was the arable part. We established a flock of merino sheep to get an increased income from their wool as well. We're in a lovely location next to the River Tay. We knew of the decline in bird numbers and insects, and we knew that changing our farm and having an environment that insects could thrive, we could therefore also help the bird populations. Before we changed our system, we did several surveys to establish what kind of habitat we actually had and what insects we had and what birds we had.
The herbal leys and the building up of the soil health is absolutely perfect. The curlews are feeding on earthworms and other soil invertebrates. Probably one of their first step is to know what you've got, and so a habitat map, a biodiversity audit is a great start.
So we did a VES test and we dug down and counted the earthworms, looked at the soil structure. We've since done the soil testing again, and the earthworm numbers have gone up significantly. Herbal leys have a lot of clover in them, so we've actually got 4 different types of clover in this herbal ley, and they have these little nodes on them that help fix nitrogen into the soil, which means that you need to put less fertiliser on. And we've found, since we've put the herbal ley on, we've done soil tests and we haven't actually had to apply any fertiliser because all our nutrient levels are good. We also went for things like chicory, which are high in anthelmintics, which are a natural wormer for livestock. So therefore it would reduce our worming inputs as well.
More biodiversity within the soil is good for all sorts of things. That includes the roots and the diversity, the thickness, the length, the way that they operate within the soil is all good for everything that is working within the soil ecosystem.
We went to an organic system because actually at the time there was some good funding from the Scottish Government, but also it would reduce our costs and our overheads being organic because you get the majority of what you need from inside the system. So we got funding through the Preparing for Sustainable Farming grant to do a carbon audit and a soil analysis. The carbon audits proved and showed us that what we were doing was efficient, but it also opened a few doors into looking at other ways in which we could improve what we were doing. The animal health and welfare plan was also a really useful thing to do. It led me to spending an hour with the vet discussing all sorts of concerns that I did have. It was almost like a therapy session.
It's been useful today to see what a whole farm system looks like in practice, and the process that they've been through, going from quite an intensive system into quite a low input, more diverse kind of pasture-based system with completely different outputs to what they used to have. In a healthy farm ecosystem, biodiversity, pest management and animal health and welfare are inextricably linked, and then we've seen how the sward health and soil health benefits biodiversity, like the birds feeding on insects, so it is all completely tied together.
We can make nature abundant again in the UK by supporting farmers who are farming with nature and in organic regenerative systems.